off. Now, a good example to take very briefly is Israel. Israel, for their over 12s, that's 12 plus, right up to 90 years old or plus, have given a great deal of the population, those who want it, the third vaccine. So the question is being asked is it right, is it morally right that a country like Israel, which is a leader in medical research and the medical industry, is it right that they should be having the third vaccine and most other countries around the world do not even have one? And I heard a great answer yesterday from the CEO of one of the hospitals in Jerusalem, Shaare Zedek Hospital, and he said the following. It was on an interview which I was listening into on the Israel broadcast radio station Khan, which is their public broadcaster. And he answered like this. He said, the problem is distribution. So he said, let's say that Bill Gates tomorrow is going to buy 40 million jabs. And he used the example of Tanzania. So he said, let's say that you ship them off to Tanzania and Bill Gates actually pays for the flight to go over there. Now, once it lands, what are you going to do then? You need someone on the ground to distribute that across the country.
And it needs to be kept incredibly, especially the Pfizer jab, which is mainly being used in Israel. Expiration dates, incredibly cold chain storage. You need industrial level refrigeration, which lots of these countries don't have. And which is one of the reasons why the AstraZeneca jab was sort of developed. It needs to be kept at a much higher temperature, or a much more normal temperature, I should say, than the Pfizer jab. Potentially, this is the jab that we need to be giving to the to the third world.
But hasn't Prince Harry got on the back of that one now as well? He's trying to sort of make friends with AstraZeneca and talk to us about jabbing and stuff like that.
So what's very important, just to end, is just to remember when some countries have got that second or third vaccine, many of them haven't, it's down to those individual governments or the health ministry who have to get it out to the small towns and villages across the country. But if you take Australia, Australia doesn't have a problem with vaccines. They've got a problem with distribution. They can't get it to more. There's less than 50% in Australia who have had the jab. Why? Because the government can't get it out. That's why we actually